I thought for a long time that having multiple interests was wrong. My feelings were confused, and the only thing that was taught to me was be the best at filling the blank and get a job at filling a blank, build a family, no, save money, build a family. Safe to say, I didn't respect a single thing because I think we should question everything in life and do things our own way. It always felt wrong to me to follow blindly what we were told to do. Didn't make sense to me. I always had the mentality of I prefer to make $50,000 and work for myself instead of working for someone else and make $100,000, which is not common sense for everyone, but for me, that was my preference. Ego, freedom, and autonomy are part of the why I thought that way, but that wasn't the only reason. Basically, there are three reasons, but there are way more other reasons to why I prefer to only work for myself, because I never had a 9 to 5 in my entire life. Follow me along. It's gonna be a wild ride of stories and rants to illustrate the noise of the online world and how everyone is trying to dictate how others should live their life or basically build their business, which is insane to me because everyone not should but might try things on their own and find by themselves what is good for them and what isn't, because that's how I found my true calling. It wasn't following what others were doing, but more trying things and see what doesn't work for me and what works for me. That's what I call the path of uniqueness. Be the best at X was one factor that was following me everywhere. Any social media you can think of, you'll hear this advice. Become the best at X and you'll be good. Is that really true? That didn't sit well with me neither, because who dictates who is the best? Who does that? Like, if you are showing your work to your friends and family, they might tell you you're the best. Oh my god, this is so good. When in fact, it isn't. And that actually creates some kind of delusional confidence in yourself because you think that you deserve more, you think that you are good, you think that you are the best, but in fact, you are not. I witnessed many heartbreaking stories of brand owners putting their heart and soul into their skincare brand, for example, like website marketing, packaging, and all of that stuff, yet they didn't see any success. Not because their product is not good, not because their product is not the best, but just because others weren't seeing it that way. Yet, a 19 years old woman on TikTok launched her skincare brand, like from start to finish, like on TikTok, documenting the journey. 6 months later, she has a 6 figures business. Does that mean that her product is better? We don't know. But do her products, like the business owners, do her products being good, being the best, change something compared to the 19 years old woman who launched her business on TikTok? Probably not. So what's the difference here? The difference is nobody cares anymore about you being the best at something if you are saying that by yourself. Because me personally, when I see best pizza in town, best pizza, best ramen in town, best bubble tea, whatever, like the business itself promoting themselves as the best, I'm like, I don't think they are. Because how many times have you went to somewhere like a restaurant and end up being the worst, but they were saying they are the best? So who dictates being the best? My question is, and will always be, how do you know you are the best? How do you know that? Many thoughts crossed your mind right away. Huh? Let me give you some thought. People give you good feedback. Everyone recommends you. Everyone talks about you. So what? How many times have you heard good things about a restaurant, but you still end up having a bad experience? Like I just said. I got tired of the word, quote unquote, the best, because of fucking restaurants claiming they are the best in the city, the best in the country, and the best pizza. There is the best in everything. You can feel my hate. I know. To sum up this quickly, being the best or becoming the best is garbage, or, if you prefer, bullshit. I compare myself to my yesterday self, and that's it. I'm not saying you shouldn't try to surpass the current version of yourself, because you have to do it. Otherwise, how can you become better? You should surpass the expectations of your customers. I don't like average. Your customers don't like average. And I presume you don't like average. So why would you be average? Outstanding results and outstanding customer experience. Is that simple or not? I laugh. I'm laughing now even thinking about it. Whenever I see someone proclaiming being the best at what they do, but when I see their projects, it looks like high school projects. It's crazy to me. And you know what's crazier than that? Sometimes, like, people like doing their own website, their own branding, they do a better job than those so-called professionals and experts. How crazy is that? Like, it's just mind-boggling to me that someone saying he is the best is worse than someone who is not even his own profession. Like, what the fuck? It's insane. Please stop with this best mindset thing. It's just insane to me. Safe to say that the best, like proclaiming yourself being the best, is doing you actually more harm than anything else, because I'm not the only one thinking that. Like, ask yourself the question, like, when you see a restaurant saying that they are the best in the city, do you really believe them? Like, you go, you see, oh, their rating is maybe 4 out of 5 or 3.7 out of 5, and like, but they're saying they're the best. How so? Yeah, you get the idea. But Imed, are you saying that I shouldn't aim to become the best? Haven't you just watched what I just said? Like, from a personal branding standpoint, like point of view, your only competition is you, because of your path of uniqueness. We will get into that in a short moment. I proudly acknowledge that there are other people way more talented than me in branding and web design, but do I give a fuck? Nope. Because everyone has his clients and everyone has a piece of the pie, so why should I care? I do not care if someone is better than me or not. Maybe I'm still competitive, but I mean, there are levels to this shit. Like, there are people who can surpass others in a short amount of time because of the effort they're making and the passion. But if I don't care, I don't care at the end of the day. And if you really want to become the best, ask yourself, is it for you or is it for others? Why are you trying to become the best? Why are you doing that? So my question again is, do you know why you want to be the best? Because if you are trying to prove your value to your lead, potential customer, call them whatever you want, then you're not the best. Imagine you're saying you are the best brand designer, you are the best web designer, brand designer, whatever, copywriter. You get the idea. And then still, you are here in sales call trying to prove how your work is good and so on and so forth, then obviously you're not the best. Let that sink in for a moment here, to understand and grasp the concept that it's just in the mind. Like, yeah, you're the best, maybe for your friends and family and others in your circle, but to the world, you're not. Simple as that. Reflect on your current stage. What I mean by that is, where are you right now on your journey? What are you trying to achieve? Me personally, for example, I'm here on YouTube creating videos, long ass videos. I'm on Twitter writing tweets, and I have a newsletter, which is the reading version of this video. And my goal is to inspire people doing the same thing as I'm doing, documenting my journey, my curiosities, my passions, my interests, and hopefully in the future getting paid doing so by helping other people. But do I want to be the best? No, I don't. I don't need to be the best to do what I'm doing. For many people watching me, reading my thing, they might think I am the best. And they're saying to me, I am the best in a lot of things, but I don't want to be the best. That's a peaceful realization that I came up with, because you don't need to be the best to live a peaceful life, fulfilling life. I just want to be the best version of myself. I want to be the best for myself. I am selfish as it can get, because I think it's the best way to be at peace with yourself. Like, trying to be the best compared to others, it's an endless pursuit, because at the end of the day, again, who dictates you are the best? Like, is there judges somewhere? That's the only way to know if you are the best. Like boxers, Olympic weightlifters, swimmers, all of those one-on-one competition kind of sports, or whatever that might be, like chess. Then if it's not like competition one-on-one, or in a group of 10 with judges whatsoever, then you cannot dictate you are the best. As simple as that. Coming back to the point, I don't want to be the best. So others might have a better quality content whatsoever, but for me, having my lighting the way it is set up is the best I can do compared to what I was doing before. So I don't need more than that for now. I don't need that, and I don't want more for now. So I prefer to distribute value as much as I can and deal with the small details later on. That's the best I can do for now. So I started my Twitter journey in around February, and I didn't plan to grow as fast as I did compared to others. Actually, like there's many other creators that surpassed my growth by thousands of followers, but I do not compare myself to those creators for the only reason that when I came to Twitter, I thought that I was gonna suck for at least 6 months. Like I was gonna be stuck for maybe around 300 followers, but I never thought that by this time filming this video, I'd have more than 1,500 followers, which is insane to me. But people still, like, how do you say that? Like they think that I just came and I had luck, or I know how to do everything because I'm the best at this, at that. But they didn't see what I was doing before. I was creating long form content way before starting my Twitter journey for my blog, for my design studio blog. And I gained some experience writing those articles. So coming to Twitter and writing my newsletter and my tweets, I had prior experience. But still, in my mind, I was far away of being quote-unquote good. Like my expectations were so low for the results that I got that I felt extremely honored and grateful for the results I got. So if you are comparing yourself to someone, please don't do that, because you might know 20% of the story. Yeah, 20%. So you might think that I'm contradicting myself here, saying that, oh, don't be the best and now be the best whatsoever. But here's the thing. I wanted to become the best writer for myself compared to how I was in the beginning. Now I gained, like, it's been 6 months and I'm on Twitter right now, with more than 20 newsletter issue. I thought to myself, damn, I came a long way now. I gained experience. I become, a better writer compared to how I was in the beginning. And sometimes it's funny because I would read my content like in the very, very beginning. I was like, yeah, I came a long way. And me thinking, I never thought that, oh, I want to be the best, but I remember saying to myself, I want to be the best version of myself. I want to be the best writer of myself, like the best version writer of myself. And I know I'm gonna be more and more good in the future. I'm gonna get better, and at some point I want to write a book. But still, I don't care of being the best writer in the world, or here in Canada, in the US, bestsellers or not. I don't give a fuck. I just want to write a book because that's something that I want to be proud of, and that's something that I aspire to do, to inspire many, many others pursuing multiple passions. When you aim to become the best at whatever you're pursuing, do it for you, not for others. Seeking validation will diminish you faster than you think. The truth, nobody cares about how good you are, because believe me, I thought that being good at what I was doing will be enough, but I was wrong. Referrals and trust are the most important factors that helped me get off the ground for my branding and web design services. Everyone wants the quick fix, but nobody realizes the fastest fix is the longest path. Dan Coe. The same applies to real life. At the end of the day, you try to choose the cheapest option available. For example, getting a fix on your car, like fixing your car somewhere, and then you end up paying way more than the first quote-unquote expensive option because you bought many more cheapest options. So my question for you is, do you want to be someone's quick fix or someone's go-to? How to forge your path of uniqueness. I'm getting into now around month 6, I think, of my Twitter journey, and I can tell you that 70% of the creator economy looks the same. Same bio structure, same picture, same banner, same content. Bruh. I took my inspiration from Dan Coe, Zach Pogrub, and Jack Butcher, I think. But does that mean that I am those guys just because I have the same colors as Dan Coe or Zach Pogrub? Nope. Like, is you wearing a black t-shirt mean that you are the same exact person as someone else wearing a black t-shirt? Nope. So why the fuck do you think that you will be like someone else on YouTube, Twitter, whatever social platform is, like you'd be the same person as them? Just because you have the same style of picture, the same background colors or whatsoever. Just because of that. You don't want to pick that color because you want to be unique. But that's not being unique. It's not the colors that will make you unique. It's not your picture that will make you unique. What will make you unique? The key and core element is you. If your content is 90% similar to another one, then it's quite normal for you to feel pressure and feeling unauthentic. Your path of uniqueness isn't trying to be unique. It's more of exploring what resonates with you and what not. I say this because I was trying to reinvent the wheel for so long and wasting my damn fucking time. Here's what worked for me. I tried many BS advice, failed at more than 4 businesses, started without being ready, getting better for me, not for people, followed my curiosities, constantly iterating, not being afraid of letting go, building genuine relationships, joining a community, helping people for free, and last but not least, picked true mentors. Pick 2 mentors, that's it. In a nutshell, your path of uniqueness is a combination of your curiosities, interests, passions, obstacles, failures, obsessions, and successes. Combining all of those, there's no way in hell you're similar to someone else. That made me think of mine. Like all of the list that I just told you, I wrote about many of those in Twitter, and that helped me attract people who relate, whether with my successes, my obsessions, my interests, passions, failures, obstacles, whatever. It's an opportunity to meet someone, whether it's your future customer or just a future online friend, and you don't know the connection that you can make online. They can be life changing. So, my friend, the solution is simple. Write all of the list that I gave you. I'm gonna put it in the description below, and try to create one pieces of content for each one of them. And believe me, your content creation journey is gonna transition from hell to heaven, because you'll write about things that you like, that you love. Even if sharing obstacles might seem challenging in the first place, it will get better with time. You're not in an obligation to share those, but you'll be enticed to share them when you connect with people. And that will bring you to a bigger and holistic picture of content creation as a whole, which brings you to build a holistic personal brand, which is you, the path of uniqueness. With that, I'll leave you, and don't forget to check out my free product and paid product, free product, newsletter, and the creator content intersect. I forget the name of my own product. It will help you create endless content without having to pick a niche. My paid product is the creator bundle intersect that will help you create your website in 90 minutes or less. So with that, I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.